Today, we are diving deep into one of the absolute most common, yet deceptively complex words in the entire English language, and that is the verb go.
So think about it for a second. How many different ways do we actually use the word go? You use this little word every single day for physical movement, sure, and for talking about your future plans. But are you really using it to its full potential? Or, kind of the flip side of that, are you maybe making some critical mistakes without even realizing it? Well, stick with me because by the end of our time together today, you're going to have complete mastery over it.
Here is a quick look at our roadmap for today. We're going to cover basic movement, prepositions, future plans, activities, and finally, we'll tackle those common mistakes.
Okay, Section 1. Basic movement. So at its absolute core, the verb go, along with its past tense went and past participle gone, simply means moving from point A to point B. It is literally the ultimate word of transportation in English. Whether you're walking, driving, or flying, if you're leaving your current location to end up somewhere else, you are going. It's an irregular verb too, which is actually a really common hallmark of the oldest, most foundational words we have in the language.
Moving on to Section 2, Direction and Prepositions.
Now, when you're navigating the physical world, the word go rarely works entirely on its own. By pairing it with prepositions, words like into, out of, up and down, you can very quickly and precisely describe the exact flow of your movement. Think of it like you're narrating a movie. You don't just move, you go into a dark room, right? You go out of a building or you go up the stairs. And hey, it's not just about physical direction either. We use this exact same structure to talk about our method of travel, like when you say you're going to go by bus or go by train. These tiny prepositions basically attach to our base verb like little Lego bricks to build entirely specific actions.
All right, Section 3, Future Plans.
This is where things get really interesting. One of the coolest grammatical tricks in English is using the structure be going to followed immediately by another action verb. When you do this, you actually aren't talking about moving physically anywhere at all. Instead, you are stating a future plan. It's almost like grammatical time travel. The word going completely stops being about your feet moving and it becomes purely about your intentions.
To really anchor this in reality, let's look at Victoria's New Year's resolutions. She uses this exact structure to say things like, I am going to stop eating chocolate and I am going to learn Spanish. Notice how that works? I am going to plus the verb. Pass for her driving test. I am going to plus watch less TV. She isn't actually walking to a location to do these things. It's a statement of absolute intent. When you want to sound totally confident about your plans, this is absolutely the structure you should reach for.
Now for Section 4, Activities.
Honestly, this is a wonderfully simple rule, and it's a real game changer for sounding natural. When you're talking about recreational activities, hobbies, your free time, you don't need any extra preposition words. Don't overcomplicate it. You just take the word go and pair it directly with an action ending in ing.
You can actually hear the rhythmic pattern in English when you use this. You go shopping, you go sightseeing, you go swimming, go skiing, go dancing. See how that flows? For anything where you are moving around doing an activity, like running, fishing, or swimming, this go plus ing structure is exactly what you need to sound perfectly fluent. Just put the two pieces together and you're all set.
And finally, Section 5, Common Mistakes to Avoid. Let's tackle the final boss fight.
A hugely common trap for learners is adding a preposition right before the word home. Listen carefully. Never, ever say go to home or go at home. The word home is actually really special in English. It acts almost like a direction all by itself. The correct phrase is simply go home. So you'd say, I must go home at 10 o'clock. Now, I know it might feel like you're missing a connecting word there, but I promise you, completely dropping the to is the only correct way to say it.
Okay, here's another massive pitfall. Going right back to our activities rule we just talked about. Never insert the words to or for in the middle of the phrase. You'll hear people say things like, let's go to swimming, or let's go for shopping. No way. Incorrect. Just put the two words right next to each other. Let's go swimming. Let's go shopping. The ing ending is already doing all the grammatical heavy lifting for you, so you really don't need to or for cluttering up the sentence.
And for our last big tip, very similar to the word home, when you're using destination words like there, anywhere, or somewhere, you've got to drop the to entirely. Don't say, I go to there every week.
The perfectly natural phrasing is just, I go there, or I don't want to go anywhere else. Keep it clean, keep it incredibly simple, and drop that extra preposition.
Well, we have covered a ton of crucial ground today. You've mastered basic physical movement, future plans, recreational activities, and you know exactly how to dodge those pesky common mistakes. So, I have to ask, where are you going to go next with your English skills? I really hope this explainer gave you the clarity and the confidence to use this incredibly versatile little verb effortlessly out there in the real world. Thanks so much for learning with me today.